Okay, so just laying in bed here and just about to fall asleep, and it occurred to me that I haven't recorded like any update videos since I believe it was last Friday that I started um, the manuscript that I want to send a query letter to, or make a query letter for the query letter that I want to send to a Random House. And yeah, I think it was a week ago when I realized, where I stumbled upon the Penguin Random House website and their submission guidelines, and realized that they're actually taking non-agented um, queries, like that will be sent right to their editors, and they're making it exclusive to certain um, communities that are underrepresented, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I fit directly in that category, and I am part of the Black, Indigenous, or people of color group, and so I meet all the criteria, and it just couldn't be more fortuitous, and I'm so happy and thankful that I stumbled across that. So it is 7 days later. So this is Thursday, March the 5th, and I've been diligent with this, with the creation of this manuscript, and I believe it's almost done, if not done. And I was just thinking, I was just laying here, I was just thinking how it's surreal that I'm at a place where, oh my, so that was back in July of 2025. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Um, Goodness, 7 months later, like 7 months ago, I was unhoused. I was sleeping in my vehicle, and thankfully, a man I know from my childhood opened up his doors to me in a room, and there's been a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges, a lot of this, a lot of that. But anyways, here I am 7 months later, and I've always desired to to be a published author, but more importantly, I've always just desired to be a voice for the voiceless, or to help those that truly need the help, and provide a hand up for those that may have stumbled. And it just feels like right now, this, regardless of like the probability, there's an option. Like there's it's kind of like throwing your hat into the mix. And anyways, I was just thinking about a conversation that I had earlier this week with a young woman that I work with, and she was kind enough to, she talked a little bit about a point in her life where she um, was convinced that everything was over, and she said she had a really rough upbringing, and she was on the verge of um, doing something fatal. And she said that, like, now when she talks with people, she mentioned, she said, I don't like to take on other people's things. I'm not meant to take on the weight that other people are carrying, but I can provide them with hope, and reveal to them the hope that I found. And she mentioned that, she said, when I was going through that state where I was truly considering doing something that's, that's fatal, and she shared that she had a family member that went through with this, and she said that she's like, in that state, you're convinced that it will never get better. You're convinced that everything is terrible, and it's gonna be constant darkness. Um and she's like, but I always want to provide hope that, just hold on, just give it one more day, just one more day. And she's like, my one more day came, and I realized that there was hope. And she said that, it impacted me so deeply because I was thinking I too went through the exact same thing, and I too learned that exact same thing. And so way back when I was going through those things, and um, those dark times, this right here was something that would be, I would tell people, oh, I'm one day I'm going to get published. One day I'm going to be a writer. I'm going to make a living off writing. But unfortunately, I was addicted to so many different substances, and I could not hold my attention for longer than 30 seconds, we'll say. I might be over exaggerating, but I might not be. But I was just, so undisciplined, and just very unaccountable. And I just focused and stuck with it and just humbled myself to see my weaknesses, and then to improve on those weaknesses, and to admit my limitations, and then to focus on them. And oh goodness, I'd be lying if I said it was easy, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't hurt. But I just kept showing up, and kept pursuing, and just kept, focusing on my weaknesses, and turning my weaknesses into my strengths. And anyways, here I am. It's over a decade later, and I like this. Just it's not like this is easy, but it feels more natural, if that makes any sense. And I'm happy with what I'm writing. I think that's one of the hardest things I've encountered, is being happy with myself, being happy with what I'm writing, feeling and thinking like, oh, I actually see a little value in what I'm writing. I see substance in what I'm writing, and I feel it adds value, and I feel that it can help people. That's so important to me. And anyways, 7 days, my goodness. And I feel like I'm like, I just feel honored to be able to submit a query letter, and to, like, even just have a submission in there, to be considered. And yeah, oh my, yeah. So I think I think this is sufficient. I got this update out for anybody out there who may be listening, and I just want to say, God bless you. I just, oh goodness, I just want to see everybody just do wonderful. I want to see everybody whole and complete, and everybody just living lives of purity, and of truth, and of love, and of peace, and yeah. And anyhow, I'm very thankful to be able to share this, and I'm going to upload this tonight before I go back to sleep here, because I don't want to forget to upload this video. And anyways, I'm happy to share this with you. God bless.